Interesting. Never before had I heard of Dynamis or Entelekis. I can only assume the Alpist flower was submitted to the Bureau before I joined. Or it was never submitted. Their greatest contribution. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it even if we knew. But it irks me to discover that there is an entirely different form of energy, and no one told me. That personal annoyances aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Interesting. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is, I still can't understand his hesitation. Why did you join the convocation? Oh, you wish to know why Emmett Selk was chosen for the convocation? I should be glad to share the tale. Began when... Not another word. As you've forgotten, we're to learn about Hermes. Not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. I'll tell you the tale when we're away from sensitive ears. Yes, please. What now? Want to learn about the convocation? Huh. If you'd accompany us, I suppose you should at least know that much. The Convocation of 14 is a governing body that determines myriad policies. Our goal is to ensure that all is right in creation. That our star may know a brighter future. As the name suggests, the Council is comprised of 14 officers, each of which is held by an individual chosen for their surpassing abilities. Depending on the office, one is required to either be an authority in a certain field, or possess skills that would facilitate the performance for their stipulated duties. The former category includes Metron, specialist in aquatic life, Logriff, specialist in terrestrial life, and husbandry. That's why the last one was called Gaia. Halmarot, specialist in fungal and plant life, Emerolith, specialist in medicine and healing, and La Habrea, specialist in creation magics, who has brought forth phantom beings of the highest complexity. As for the latter category, there is Ottima, advocate of the arts, Igayorm, champion of enlightenment and rhetoric, Pashtarot, preservers of discipline and order, Emmett Selk, keeper of the ethereal realm, or underworld in the vernacular, Fandaniel, pursuer of extant phenomena, and Azim, traveler of the world and counselor to the people. What, should I be revealing such details to you? Don't be silly, even children know this much, and you would do well to remember it all. Okay. Actually, never mind. Then why did you bother me? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you were created for the sole purpose of trying my patience. Kind of? Enteleki or no, we're friends. In Finnness. My apologies for the wait. I've inspected the Ambolos to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be long ere it is released onto the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. The Charybdis. That is what we shall attend to next. If you would follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main isle and head north. Oh, we are in straight north. Well, there is a path here, so let's take that path. Oh, or not. Well, let me at least get a little bit of this area unlocked. Thank you. Why is this one blue and shiny? Wow! Oh, forgive me. I thought another member of the convocation had come. This is turning out to be an eventful day. A serpentine bird or a winged snake. There's a slight difference in etheric balance between these Carideses. By this, it may be assumed that they aren't in the original creations, but their offspring. Okay. I understand there's a problem with one of the Charybdis? Charybdis? Yes, that's right. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. The specimen created from the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. This third generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind is diminished, and it cannot fly. Music is too loud, sorry. No matter what we try, we cannot get it to rise even the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I feel they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly, having failed at first. It may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You needn't go to such length. You don't know? But of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form, and thereby transcend the limit of one's flesh. Yet convenient though it may be, transforming into in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running about ropeless. Shameful. Am I to understand? Sorry. Am I to understand? You make a habit of this. Nothing of the sort. It's just that when transformed and can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the life of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may... Yes, I believe I have a solution. It might trouble you to move that Charybdis away from its fellows, somewhere out of sight. Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you, would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith and run along. I trust you don't mind? If Ludeus is a man of ideas, I wonder what he has thought up this time. Such bother when we could simply begin anew, but I shall defer to the chief overseer. We must help the Charybdis to fly, or else they will all die. Emet is out of sight? Good. Let's speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Emet train the Charybdis. What? Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see ether currents. And with his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. Laverne, I want you to go to Emet. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He will be disinclined to cooperate at first, but he mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now, and good luck. Oh my god. No wonder he wanted to kill us that badly. Alright. I have a favor to ask. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. I don't know what Ludeus is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. If Ludeus is to be believed, relentless insistent may serve to wear down the ever-wary Emet. Please. Okay. Please, Emet.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emet. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Of course you did.
Emmett Sulk. Please.
Please.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Ooh. Oh.
I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Mm-hmm. You can tell me what made Emmett Selk choose to join the convocation.
You were wondering why Emmett Selk joined the convocation.
Yes.
Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even. Quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so.
Aww.
What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emmett
Fair.
Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them.
Why wasn't he the first choice then?
Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault.
Aww.
He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend.
Oh.
A singular soul who can't help but involve himself in the business of others. Where he walks, excitement is certain to follow. His antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world.
Aww.
And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine, and together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you.
Well...
I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
You wouldn't believe if I told you.
Well done, my pet. Well done.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Can I just snap my finger real quick? I think that would be a fitting reaction, wouldn't it? If I didn't know better, I'd say Imansak is enjoying himself. Not that he'd ever deign to admit it. Look, Laverne! Look how well the Charybdis flies. It's flying. It's really flying. As if we're born to do so. Thank goodness. We are to slash away for now. Emerging from his reverie, Matok notices you and begins to descend with the Charybdis. Charybdis, whatever. I already forgot how they pronounced it. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charybdis has learned to fly. And Laverne and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I am sure you did. The creature needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you will need to repeat the lesson. It was truly impressive. I witnessed it all from afar. The Charybdis flies. Indeed, with this, we've proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal. They may well aid their struggling kin in like fashion if and when the need arises. Keeping this in mind, I bet you continue observing them. If that is what you want. But if I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way, we could guarantee the anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief. As you wish. Hermes. I'm fine, don't worry. Well, that concludes all of my present tasks. Let us return to Anagnorisis for now. All the creations are happy. That makes me happy too. Now you've seen what I do. Was it everything you were expecting? I thoroughly enjoyed myself. At the end, most of all. What? Want to apologize for forcing me to help, do you? Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. I'm tired. Leave me be. Ether to ether. Tell me, Laverne, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? Dynamis seemed promising. Nothing so far, but I'm hopeful that will change. No, the Dynamis part did sound interesting, so I'm gonna go with that. Dynamis, you say? Curious that such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here. Is something the matter? The Lycaon, I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation than it set upon the nearby occupants, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry, or somehow provoked? I just fed them myself, and the occupants were keeping a wide berth. It is the nature of the Lycaon that is to blame, the innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it is an outstanding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I have no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there is no point in postponing the inevitable. Doers will revert them all at once the paperwork is in order. Where is the scene of the incident? Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see it on the left. I don't know if Doris is still there, however. 12 Wonders, huh? Hermes, wait! If this is part of his work, then I would observe. We follow. Curious. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna do that in a little bit. Side quest. Okay, these were the victims. Who was the murderer? It's heavy, Hermes' pain. The occupity is no easy prey. With its hoof and horns, it was designed to be formidable even on land. Yet it didn't stand a chance against the Lycaon. A fearsome beast, this Lycaon, but where is it now? The laceration and burns are unmistakable. Lycaon was indeed responsible. But the creature is nowhere to be seen. Doris must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall sorry. I shall go and seek him out there. Emmett Salk and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure that Lycaon did not escape. My thanks. Let us meet at the 12 Wonders when you have finished. I will go on ahead. Please follow with Laverne. Come, come. It's down this path and over the bridge. Okay. And same text again. Did I know that there was a bridge before? I did not, and I did not see it before because I did not check it out. Alright. Well, good to know. Works out quite well that we did not see it. 12 Wonders. There it is, the 12 Wonders. Hermes is looking for Doros. Let's look for Doros too. He's a man with long blonde hair, I think. I'll know him when I see him. Okay. Beyond. Blonde-haired woman. Dark-haired man. Now, we're gonna quickly do this. And then we're going to directly go to this guy. Doros! That's Doros! Well, now, if it isn't Mateon, what brings you here? I mean, she told me how he looked like, so I was like, okay, I might as well go there. Ah, I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two had decided to help me search for Doros. Thank you. You're in charge of the Lucaons, I believe. Where are they now? Other than the fields and restraints, frenzied as they were, I couldn't return them to Catesis. Once I've submitted my report, I see them reverted without delay. It's as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're one of the 14. What brings you here? Nothing you need to concern yourself with, as you were. We've heard the news that the Lycaon slaughtered Occupites. As the observer in charge, you are of the opinion that they are not fit to be released? I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. Lucaones would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimen observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We've created a good many of them. All exhibit the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos? A memory reconfiguration system. The chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive and potentially dangerous, depending on the intensity of the emissions. Pasharat may wish to have words with you. Rest assured, I've kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its application are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief, let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of ether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know this distinction the distinctions concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture, making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creation cannot be properly studied, even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If a creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. This is all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine processes. I understand these things I do, would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat unto the world. Yet insignificant through their individual lives may be, next to all creation, it is all the Lycaones have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report. We may take it from there. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion that Emmett Silk may better carry out his duties? By all means. Pray show them to the meeting room. We have a duty to the star, this I know, but it doesn't matter we don't also have a responsibility to the lives we bring into existence here. To man, other beings are just things, to be used and controlled, like magic. That's what Hermes taught me once. A sentimental gift. I fear this discussion may take a while, during which time... Mateon, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes. It's you. I won't go to the meeting. I will stay with Laverne. Loath I am to impose. May I leave Mateon in your care again? Sure. I'm in your debt, if you excuse me. Can you help him with something, Laverne? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up with a flower. Hermes likes flowers the most of all the creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting or beautiful or strong. Better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions. What we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one. And I want you to search with me. Let's start here at the 12 Wonders. Alright. Let's see about those flowers then, shall we? Tree in bloom. Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hand adorn the tree. Oh, so big and bright. I love them. But they might be too bright. You have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. Yeah, not his style. That's a big butterfly. A slender tree. A tall, slender tree rises before you. You crane your neck to look for flowers. No flowers. If there were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far. Okay. Nightmare and Pegasus. Flowerbird. An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. This would be better for Hermes, but they are hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They are either under observation or poisonous. Any other place should be fine, though. Let's keep looking. And yes, one of the reasons why I'm taking so long with the story, oh no, is because I'm reading out everything. Absolutely everything. Hello there, I know you. Set in a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, a corneon, a flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good, Laverne. Spotting flowers. Laverne, we'll find something soon.
Junction. Which way to go? You spy nothing promising nearby. At best, common-looking grasses with some few tiny flowers. Nothing around here. Ah! Over there, Laverne. Something big. Huge. It's a marble. Malodorous grass. A terrible stench. Reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is a marble-like creature before you. It's an Adonis. Adonis, really? The things around its mouth look like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Laverne? Would he like it? No. It's probably not the good sort of memory. So, not this one either. Finding a good flower, it's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, Laverne, but could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that, I promise. Lush fields. Good. Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins. Ah, there's nothing. Huh? The shiny thing over there. What could it be? Is it Elpris? It is. I mean, it makes sense to give him this. This is the perfect gift for him. Oh, Elpis flowers. They're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're Antilikis. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. Truly? The flower was dark in your home? Then, do you have it too? A dark emotion? I've known the pain and sorrow of loss. I felt great fury and frustration. I've been plagued by doubt and anxiety. I dare say I have a few. Going with this one. All of them are true. I see. Hermes has felt the same. Shortness of breath, the walls closer and closer, but only him. No one else feels it. Please, Laverne, won't you lend them to me? Your doubt and anxiety? I want you to make the flower dark in front of Hermes. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone, that others are sad too. Truly? You'll do it? Interesting. Thank you, Laverne. Thank you. It means more to me than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. I do wonder how he will react. It seems they are still talking. Let's wait until they've finished.